Hi everyone, Halo changed the world. Not even figuratively, I mean literally. Flight 93 may have changed the United States, but Halo changed the world. Bungie invented the first-person shooter when they were making a real dumb retard game, but then decided it needed to have 3 people in it, but figured, why not only have 1? Then all of a sudden it clicked, and the first-person shooter genre was invented. John Carmack is a fraud. But if these games changed the world, what were they like? Why were they so good at that they invented to change games? Huh? Well, I'm gonna figure it out for you, so watch me figure it out. Remember everyone, reviewers are smarter than you. The first game begins with Master Chief in a coma and finding himself in a hospital. Suddenly, the Master Chief wakes up and realizes he's been kept in a coma by the Covenant and goes and kills the Covenant leader. I didn't get too far past that.
Alright, I'm going to bed.
I think it's really important to be ambitious. I think it's important to have more balls in the air that you can catch at the end when it all comes down to it and you have to ship a game. But certainly you can go too far.
I'm still scared shitless right now, to be honest with you.
While developing Halo's sequel, Bungie survived horrors such like E3, the bubonic plague, the original Xbox, cameramen. But at the end of all their trials, came Halo 2. Huh? After killing the Covenant leader, Master Chief is told that he actually killed the human leader.
Tell that to the Covenant.
Then he takes one of the finest of military fitness exams and takes off to get awarded for killing the human leader. In between this, however, the narrative shifts to a Covenant militant being disgraced for letting the human leader die. Although I couldn't really tell because it was very hard to follow and very confusing. I think he ended up playing his writing at some point. I'm not really sure. So anyway, after Master Chief saying,
I need a weapon.
Right this way.
you get a weapon, and now you can play the game. The basic summary of Halo 2's gameplay is Halo 1, but better. Halo 2 is also revolutionary for making melee actually useful in combat with the lunge feature, a first and first-person shooters. Dual wielding was introduced to make you ask, why the fuck would I ever do that? And you can now commit Grand Theft Auto without first having to commit first-degree murder, and then committing Grand Theft Auto like in the first game. You also have more toys than in the first game, with the new Covenant Carbine, the BAM rifle, the Fuel Rod Cannon. With this new array of features also came the online multiplayer that Halo fans had to wait for, while everyone on PC played Quake 3. Currently, there are 3 ways to play Halo 2 online. First, you can try the original Xbox release, but that's been shut down. You can try Halo 2 for Windows Vista, but that's also been shut down. You can play Halo 2 on the Master Chief Collection, but you're better off just cutting if you hate yourself that much. So don't play Halo 2 online.
Game over.
Now the first level takes place in a spaceship again, which appears to be a major theme in first-person games that take place in alien worlds. And, whoa, screw the awards ceremony, there's evil afoot, and now it's time to put your combat skills to work. But the Covenant are really tired of spaceship levels, and they're detonating every single one in the vicinity. But if we can't have spaceship levels, then no one can have spaceship levels. Not so fast, motherfucker. So now we're back on Earth? What? I thought this is called Halo, not Earth. So anyway, now you go to this courtyard where you're tasked against fending against wave after wave after wave after wave of enemies while constantly checking the clock. Really, by the time this encounter ended, my bones withered to glass, the skin on my elbows sagged to the floor, and I died of prostate cancer at the age of 63. Halo 2 really is a life-changing experience. So let's just, yeah, no way. So I suppose now's a good time to talk about enemy combat, right? Well, it's good. Moving on, over here's where you get sniped. Yep, good memories. Over here's where you get sniped again. Yep. And, yeah. But this is all well and good, because after all that trouble, we did a segment with all the fun of shooting and none of the trouble of movement. Wow. Can't even give me that. So now I get to play lifeguard and kick sand in everyone's faces and the shit right out of them. Just like Baywatch. And after a bloody day's work, now you're going home. Oh, but hold on, rookie. You misunderstand. The Covenant, they're not just people. They're not just beachgoers. They're traffic. But that's a good thing, because you've been given a tank and a large highway to clear. Gridlock over my dead body. The traffic seems a bit more aggressive than usual. Maybe they really don't want us coming home. Or... wait. What if they're taking it over? Oh yeah. You know, come to think of it, aliens aren't even from Earth. So after scrubbing the tunnel of rats and taking on the fat cats of Wall Street, you have finally rid the Earth of Covenant. Congratulations. Now we can all